bathing in the blood of virgins, torture, mass murder of young maidens, incest, questionable justice. Not what I was expecting to encounter on a hot Tuesday afternoon. What's good, everyone? Here we are walking up to Cachtice Castle. It's a castle ruin and it's got a very bloody history, as most of them do. So stick around to learn about some gory stuff. Let's explore the legend of Elizabeth Bathory, the Bloody Lady of Cachtice. Was she really one of the greatest mass murderers of humankind, with over 600 victims? You can visit this awesome place throughout the year, but in winter it's only open on the weekends. It's inexpensive to get in and only a short stroll from the car park. The sign at the front warned us that the walls are as dangerous as the woman that once lived here and can collapse and fall on you and claim yet another innocent young woman's life. So I'm pretty safe. I'm not innocent, I'm not young, and I'm not a woman. I recommend the guided tour because you learn some cool stuff firsthand. For context, Elizabeth Bathory was born in 1560 out of incest between first cousins, as was customary in those times, which explains why all the nobility were so fucked up back then. It doesn't explain why they are fucked up now, but I suspect drugs, prescription meds, and, well, greed. But I digress. She married her husband when she was 15, yet another red flag by today's standards. Legend has it that Elizabeth discovered her kink for torture when her servant accidentally pulled her hair too much while brushing it. So she slapped her so hard that the servant's blood sprayed on her face and lips. Well, some may say that's a pretty legit way to find out. It's said she delighted in inflicting pain using hot irons, needles, and even her own teeth. And the most infamous part of the legend? That she bathed in the blood of virgins, believing it would preserve her youth. The last part is likely bogus. Elizabeth was an avid herbalist, and the water would have had its color from the herbs Elizabeth would add to her bath. Another legend says that Elizabeth and her loyal servant would slowly torture their victims using various medieval methods, including an Iron Maiden, piercing the victim's tissue but avoiding vital organs to prolong the torture. They had a secret chamber where they kept their victims for weeks, with minimal food and water, or just leaving them to die. Sometimes the imprisoned girls would allegedly resort to cannibalism. When Elizabeth was finally arrested and tried for her crimes in 1610, testimonies from over 300 witnesses detailed atrocities that are hard to comprehend. She was allegedly caught in the act of torturing a girl with another one already dead. But were these accounts factual or a result of a conspiracy? Some historians argue that Bathory's powerful enemies fabricated the charges to seize her lands and wealth. The testimonies were often inconsistent, and the evidence was circumstantial at best. The family correspondence, however, suggests that she indeed was deeply troubled and did torture and kill many girls. The intervention to stop her was to protect her family name from further controversy. In the trial, Bathory never testified. Her accomplices were executed and she was just made to stay in her own castle. Because even though she was convicted to be a mass murderer, the rich always get away with stuff. She died 4 years later. It's speculated that her propensity for violence comes from degenerative brain condition tied to the incestual relationships of her ancestors and mental illness. None of this has been confirmed. Today, Elizabeth Bathory's legacy is a blend of fact and fiction. Was she a bloodthirsty monster or a victim of political maneuvering? The truth likely lies somewhere in between. While she may have murdered many, the 600 people may not be accurate and is possibly lower. Yet, the legend endures, a testament to how history can be shaped by those who tell it. Anyway, see you later. Until then, peace out.